Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 21st of October 2014. The trade for today is called Mondi PLC and the code is MNP. Last traded price was 173 Rand and 80 cents. Action is to buy long. Entry level will be 172 Rand 99. It's on the dotted blue line here. And the target could be on the green line here of 182 Rand and 59 cents. Stop loss to be used is 169 Rand 79 on the red line here. Trades to be closed during the course of the day will be SPAR. There's a buying opportunity or action. It means a long. And they want to execute the trade today. Trades that currently open: SPAR, African Rainbow Minerals, FirstRand and CFR. Looking at the top 40 index, this is the top 40 shares on the JSE. The blue line is the index movement, and as you can see, it's trading above the 5-day moving average and a bit just above the 20-day moving average. Looking at the downward movement, it's still playing a role of a downward cycle or a channel. Looking at the industrials, Dow Jones Industrials of the American markets, they closed last night 19 points stronger, and they closed here to a level of 16,399 points. Looking at your Bollinger Bands, still trading between the green and the purple line of the Bollinger Bands. Did test the 61.8% of 16,102, did break the 16,324 points. Big question is, it's close to the 16,400 at this moment. Currently, the futures are showing a bit of a negative opening for late afternoon due to earnings reports due from big companies this afternoon. So keep a close eye on the fundamentals. And Asia could also have an effect. Expectation, there was a mixed bag of information that came to the market data. But still a bit better than expected. So the market's a bit mixed there. You can see it in the European futures as well on the FTSE 100. Also close to the flat line. That means 0, 2, 3, 4 points positive, and then 5 points negative, and then 4 points negative. Looking at the J200, that's the top 40 index, closed negative on Monday afternoon. Struggling to break this 42,760 point level at this moment, and the low is 41,754 points. Looking at this movement here, that's 1,000 points. That's huge for our market. Big question is, can you come and break this 43,100 points and break higher, or will this be just a next high to be tested and then the downward cycle will follow? So the next day or two is going to be very important. Currently our futures are about 40 points, 50 points positive. The problem is gold is sitting on $1,248 per ounce. It went higher. And the rand and dollar is just on the 11 rand at this moment, coming from highs of about 1140, 1142. So we need to see what kind of support will happen there during the course of direction in the opening and the first 2-3 hours of the market. Looking at some shares, Shoprite, green line is the Bollinger Bands in the middle, bottom of the Bollinger Bands is the purple line. Tested it. Big question, can you break the 140 level and grow higher? Currently trading at 139 Rand, still in the downward channel here. Mr. Price, look at this downward channel between the purple and the green, and this channel I've drawn up here. Also tested it high and came back. We need to find out if these patterns here is going to play out as a reversal hidden shoulder patterns. Here's the heads, here's the shoulder, and there's the leg. For this to happen, it needs to break this green line close to the 205, 206 level to go higher and complete these patterns. That will be a positive pattern starting to play out. Currently trading at 202, so we need to keep a close eye on the market's movements currently. Looking at Willys, Low points close to the 68 rand levels. High point currently is 70. The highest point after that is 71.34. Still trading between the green and the purple Bollinger Bands at this moment, so you can actually see a sideways pattern happening here. Let's go to the financial shares. Barclays Bank, sideways pattern. There's the highs, here's the lows. Currently the highs to be tested is close to the 158 levels. Lows that was tested was about 155s. Currently trading at 156.52. Still in a sideways pattern, but the bands are getting closer to each other to confirm. We need to see where direction could go very soon, upwards or downwards. Need to track the market closely. Standard Bank, green, purple Bollinger Band, still in the band downwards, getting support here at the bottoms of 125, 150 at this moment, currently trading at 127.97. Needs to break this 151 if it needs to go higher, back to the 135 or higher. But here's a 50-50 situation at this moment. Let's go and look at telecommunication. MTN's support was on the 61.8% on the Fibonacci of a level of 233.23. Currently testing the 238.28 and currently trading at 237.89. Big question is, can you break this level and go to 243? On the high, still a bit of on consistency and on direction. Vodacom trading between the green and the purple downwards at this moment. Lowest point was 123. Highest point at this moment is approximately about 128. Still in a downward channel. Needs to break this 128 levels here. If it needs to go high, back to the 150s. Very small movements there. Looking at your IPLs, Imperials. Now we've been tracking this one. Positive movement broke up, happened here between the green. Tested this red line of 181. Currently trading at 177.71. Big question is, now look at this. Low, high, lower, lower, higher than that low. Broke that previous high and formed a new high. Formed a low, and that low is higher than that low. Now here's the concern to me at this moment on this share. There's a high, and that high is lower than that high. Now what traders will tend to do is, currently trading at 177.71. That low has been broken, more downside. That's approximately close to the 175, 176 levels. That high, 181. If it breaks that, a higher movement will happen. So a close eye needs to be followed on this specific patterns that's starting to play out. Enjoy your trading. Let's see where the market delivers today to us. Enjoy.